Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. Today we'll be continuing What If Kaguya Raised Naruto Remake Part 2. Anyway, so I have started in Discord. I'm gonna make it the pinned comment. The Discord name, I'm gonna make the pinned comment. So if you wanna add me on Discord so you can join the server, you can. Anyway, yeah, that's it. That's it is. Yeah, so let's let this part off with Kakashi explaining the exam. So Naruto gets a slight headache, and this is the seal that's on him, preventing his body from changing a little at a time. His hair he gets a slight headache, and well, it's not slight, it's actually a major headache. So he just falls out, and Kakashi just looks at him and wait, the fuck? Is that normal? And Sasuke gets just concerned, just altogether. He's scared, angry, upset. Any emotion that involves anger and distress, he is it right now. And Sakura is just looking at him he's clearly playing. And Naruto on the ground. He didn't pass out, but Naruto was on the ground writhing in agony. Because when he let me tell you, when he unlocks a certain part, if his hair starts turning white, it's basically a stage process. When Naruto reaches a certain age, and I'm guessing they're 12 or some shit now. I don't know. Whenever Kakashi, yeah. When Naruto reaches a certain age gap, he's supposed to get a different feature of Otsutsuki, meaning that now he's going to get the overwhelming chakra of the Otsutsuki, which also would include his hair turning white for aesthetic purposes. But yeah, so wait a minute, I could do that, but that's gonna be disgusting. Anyway, so yeah, Naruto, after 3 minutes of just pure fucking this is hold on, I'm gonna let him describe it later. So he, after 3 minutes, he stops and he's just out of it now. So Kakashi postpones the the thing, the test, and he takes Naruto to the hospital. And Itachi is when Itachi hears about it, this man made no haste. He dipped to the fucking hospital. And he was okay, what's going on? And they were Naruto's in a coma for right now. And Itachi was does it have anything to do with the Nine Tails? And they were they're not sure, but there's something off, with his chakra. And I'm gonna say Hinata's dad kind of took a liking. No. I'm gonna say that there was a nurse with the Byakugan, and she came in to check his chakra. And when she checked it, it wasn't even normal. It was okay, yeah, it could have been the Nine Tails chakra, but it was nothing like the Nine Tails chakra. It was overwhelming, to say the least. It was bad enough that Naruto was Uzumaki and he had the Nine Tails in him, but now he's Uzumaki, Namikaze, and Otsutsuki. So yeah. Now, yeah. And somebody gonna put in the comments, he's overpowered as usual. Yeah, I know he is. The fuck? What makes you think he's not? Naruto in canon was overpowered. He had the strongest tail beast to him. The only problems that Naruto had is controlling the Nine Tails. Honestly. And Sage Mode. Honestly. They only prolong fights and shit like that for our enjoyment. All main characters are overpowered. I thought everyone knew this. But that's neither here or there. So let's continue back with the story. So, like a week or two passes, and Naruto finally wakes up. But like, in the span of that week, Naruto has clearly gone through some changes, hair colored wise. And when he wakes up, he like he's not in pain or anything. Like he just, cause I can't explain it, but like when like you wake up from like the best sleep ever, and you don't want to move, and like you just like the most relaxed person on the planet. That's how he feels. Like right there, like that's how he feels. So, or it gives you that sensation of like when you wear socks. They're two different feelings, but like you wear socks and you take your socks off and you go and you walk on some soft carpet and it feel funny. Yeah, that's basically what it's like, but that's all over his body, and he's relaxed, like the other part anyway. Also, the Discord isn't dead. Repeat those people that joined. I just don't get notifications for it. So if you're talking to me, 9 times out of 10, I probably won't reply until like hours later because of the fact that I don't get notifications on my Discord. I forgot to turn them back on. I'm gonna do that later. But yeah. Anyway, so like Naruto wakes up, and the first person that he sees is Itachi, and Itachi, like after noticing that Naruto was up, he asks Naruto, "Is he okay?" And he goes to get the doctor. And after a couple of minutes pass, Sasuke, Sakura, and Kakashi, Sasuke, Sakura, and Kakashi comes, and they see what's going on. Also, Kaguya had a little side project. So, in tandem with Naruto, there's somebody else, but we don't talk about them. Okay? Just know they're in the Leaf Village and that they're new. Well, let me stop. It doesn't matter. I'm going to tell you anyway because they're appearing in this part to begin with. So, I don't know why the fuck I spoiled the middle of the part while I'm doing the fucking... You know what? Okay. Yeah. So, Naruto, like, when the doctor's getting him, they're checking Naruto out. And Naruto, like, notices like there's some hair like on his face, and, like, so he rubs his fingers through his hair, and like some of it, like like little strands and stuff fall out, and he's like, "Why is my hair white?" And Sasuke was like, "We don't know. It should change colors, nigga. Like, what do you expect us to say?" And Naruto was like, "Wait, why am I in the hospital?" And then he remembers like the searing pain in his head, and then like Kakashi asks him like, "What was that pain? Like, do you remember what it feels like?" And Naruto explains it as like, if you're getting stabbed with a kunai, that's been that's been heated to 1,000 degrees, and it's twisting like a machine into your shoulder blade, like while that bone and shit is, and it's just sawing through that. And Naruto, like he feels something else in like the general area of him, and this other girl, for the same reason, is also in the hospital. So the doctors think that there's something going on, like there's some illness going on, because the same two things happen to the same two people at the same exact time. So, like, they ask Naruto, "Do you know so and so?" And Naruto's like, "Who? Not as far as I'm concerned." And I'm gonna find another picture to put in the back to signify her. But yeah, I just hope I can find one anyway. So yeah. I kind of like this picture, but it sucks because it's not a full-grown version of Naruto. Yeah, but who really fucking cares? I don't. No, I'm not tired. I'm just talking too much. Anyway, so another doctors are thinking that it's an illness, try to quarantine Naruto and the girl. But they only had one room, so they put them both in the same room. But like, they tell them to stay on the other side of the things. But like Naruto can't do anything but sense a familiarity, like some type of familiarity. I can't say the word. Familiar, familiarity. Fuck. Listen, don't talk about it, okay? We don't talk about it, okay? Familiarity, I think. I don't. He thinks he remembers her, okay? Leave me the fuck alone. So, like, he's eager to, like, push back, like, move the curtain. But she is too, because, like, they both sense the same thing. So they go and they look, like, she pulls back the curtain, because I'm going to say, well, no. Naruto pulls back the curtain, and Naruto's looking at her, and she's looking at Naruto, and then, like, Naruto just pulls the curtain back, and he lays down in the bed, and he's like, I don't know who that is, but they seem familiar. And then she says something, she, like, in a very, like, soft voice, she asks him, do I know you? And Naruto's like, I was gonna ask you the same thing. And Kakashi's, like, watching this, and Kakashi's like, okay, he clearly doesn't know her, but he feels like he does in a sense. So he gets the girl. He gets the nurse with the Byakugan, and she uses it, and she sees that both of them have the same amount of chakra. I mean, have the same similar, like, chakra thing. The only problem with that is because when she looked at Naruto, she damn near fucking fainted. And it was like a fucking it was like somebody drying up the whole ocean and then dumping a whole ocean's worth of water back on a marble, basically. Like somebody absorbed the whole ocean and then dumped that shit on a marble. So yeah, she's out of there. And Kakashi, like, the doctors go in there, they run a couple tests, and Kakashi tells the doctors, like, they don't know each other, but yeah, they have the same chakra, or similar enough. So Naruto falls asleep, and the girl's still up, and she gets up, and she looks out the window, and she stares up, and Naruto kind of wakes up a little bit, and he looks over, and he sees her staring out the window, and she kind of puts her hand on the window, and she's like, one day I'll get you down from there. And Naruto looks up at the moon and was like, wait a minute. But he's tired, so he doesn't give a fuck, so he goes back to sleep. So the morning comes, and Naruto just asks her, but like he's still relatively shy because he doesn't know this girl. So he asks her, hey, what were you talking about last night? And she kind of backs up a little bit. Like she kind of gets defensive. And Naruto's like, oh, I think I know who you're talking about. And she was like, no, you don't. You don't know anything. And Naruto's like, I do. I definitely think I do. And she was like, the girl, like, she's constantly telling Naruto, like, he doesn't know anything. And Naruto tells her, you're talking about, he starts to describe her and everything. And then she was like, that you're, like, you kind of remind, Naruto's like, your chakra kind of remind me of hers. And she said the same to Naruto. So then, like, Kakashi's noticed, like, Kakashi and Itachi have been spectating this the entire time. And Itachi looks over at Kakashi and was like, bro, what are they talking about? And Kakashi's like, I don't fucking know. Like, I don't know what made you think I did, but I don't. Your guess is as good as mine. But okay. I guess you can ask me for stuff. But it ain't gonna make no sense. Because I don't know myself. So, like, Itachi's like, yeah, whatever. Yeah. So, Itachi's wife, his girlfriend, comes and tells him that he needs to come home. And Kakashi and Itachi went. Well, Kakashi went to Itachi's house to talk to Sasuke, and Sakura was at her house going to Sasuke's house because Itachi's wife invited her over for dinner because they're on the same team. So yeah, that's happening. But meanwhile, let's get back to the more important shit. So, like, Naruto, like, now that they got that out the way, Naruto, like, asks her, what were you doing? Like, what were you doing before, the headache? And she's like, I was, something told me to come to the village. But when I got, like, in the entrance, my head started to hurt, and they brought me here. And Naruto was like, wait, so you're not from here? And Naruto, and she tells Naruto, like, no, I'm not. I'm from the Stone Village. And Naruto was like, wait, but why are you here then? And she was like, something told me to come to the Leaf Village. And Naruto thinks, like, the only thing that she describes Black Zetsu, so the only, like, Naruto, like, thinking in his head, like, that was Zetsu. So, Naruto basically asks her, like, yo, so, like, are you good at anything? And she was like, I'm good at, like, jutsus. And Naruto's like, oh, that's interesting. And Naruto notices, like, her hair is also white. So Naruto's, like, starting to, like, put piece and piece together. It's already been put together, but Naruto realized that they're going through the same thing, basically. Like, both of them want her back down on the earth and, shit like that. Anyway, so, the next morning, Naruto and the girl gets let out of the hospital. And since the girl had nowhere else to go, Naruto offered to take her to his house, which is the house that his dad and mother had in Canaan. Because I don't know why the fuck Lord Third put that nigga in that one bedroom ass apartment when his whole fucking family had that fat ass, big ass house over there sitting on that corner. And that, you know what? We don't even talk about it. We don't. We just know Lord Third was being bougie. That's it. And before y'all be like, you gotta think of the whole village. Naruto is the whole fucking village. He's the Nine Tails. Okay? As in, if Naruto didn't want that village to fucking exist, he would've tail beast bump and blew that bitch up. Now lie and tell me I'm not. Now tell me I'm lying. Don't tell me I'm lying, though. Because I'm gonna look at you like you're stupid. Because I don't really care. I just want to start an argument. Anyway. So, Naruto gets home and, Hinata and Sasuke are in his house. And Sakura is more or less just exploring the house in general. And Naruto basically, asks them, like, why are they here? Naruto and Sasuke was like, geez, we just came to see if you were okay. You could do something rather than just sitting there. And Hinata like noted like senses them way before like they hit like way before they even get close to the house. Hinata senses them, and like they were getting a lot of glares. And Hinata like when they open the door and like they're talking to Sasuke, Hinata tells Naruto, maybe you should tone it down a bit. And Naruto looks and was like, what? And he starts looking around the room. And Sakura is backed up in a corner looking at Naruto like she's staring the devil in the fucking face. Because if y'all remember, Sakura has perfect chakra control. Meaning that she can sense this nigga shit. So she's sensing all the energy that Naruto is putting off. And this girl, this random girl that's behind Naruto is putting off. So she looks scared. She looks scared. So Naruto tells like he's like, what do you mean? And not like she's like your chakra. And the girl was like, you gotta the girl taps Naruto on the back and was like, you have to conceal some of your chakra. And she conceals hers. And Naruto's like, I don't I guess. So he he tries to conceal his chakra. Just enough to make it seem like their chakra's fucking normal. So well, Naruto's Uzumaki, so he can just nail his down to just small just a large but small amount compared to Uzumaki. So Naruto basically after like that whole ordeal, Sakura leaves the house and Naruto asks why Sasuke isn't gone, and Sasuke answers simply, my mom and dad are like, not my mom, but my brother and his girlfriend is on a mission, and I asked them, could I stay at your house? And they said yes, so here I am. And Naruto's like, that's not fair, you didn't even get my permission. And Sasuke laughs and was like, huh, like you got a choice. And like Naruto remembers like it's getting night, like it's gonna turn night, so Naruto like they start making like stuff to eat, and the girl is like, she's not a great cook, so Naruto has to walk her through the things. Well, Sasuke is walking them both through the things because I think Sasuke was a better cook. Anyway. So, yeah. That's what's happening. Oh, fuck my eye. How much you in the bed? I'm gonna get stabbed in the eye by an eyelash. I promise you I am. It always happens. I'm gonna try to go to sleep tonight, and one of my eyelashes is gonna fuck sleep, bitch. And I'm gonna just be laying down in pain. Anyway, so Naruto basically, like, after a couple of hours, like, they're done. It took them, like, an hour or two to make the easiest bowl of ramen because neither, well, not, like, a bowl of ramen, to make, like, a small meal. Because, like, neither Naruto or that girl knew how to really cook. The only thing that she knew how to cook was, like, overneath, like, a campfire, basically, because she spent several days on the, in the woods trying to get to the Hidden Leaf Village. So, like, they all go outside and they're just sitting there. They're just looking up at the moon, and Naruto looks over just for a quick second, and she's after looking like the girl's crying, but like silently, basically. And Kaguya basically was like, this is kind of going to plan. Or, yeah, in a sense, really. So, Kakashi basically tells, Kakashi, the next morning, Sasuke, the girl, and Naruto were all passed out on the, grass in the backyard. And Kakashi and Sakura goes and they see that the girl and them are all passed out in the backyard. So they go, and Kakashi wakes them all up. And Kakashi's like, we have our first mission. And Naruto's like, what about the exam thing? And Kakashi looks over and was like, that won't be needed. For now, at least. And for like the first... So they go out on their mission. And the girl stays home at Naruto's house. And Naruto gives her a key. I'm gonna say Naruto just had a spare. And that was just in case she wanted to go out and explore the village a little bit. And Luther told like Kakashi and Naruto and them that he was going to assign not Anbu members, but like Jonins to walk around the village with her, but he didn't. He forgot. And this is the Zabuza mission. This is like some random like bandit mission, basically. And when like they get there, it was like a small village, like I'm gonna say roughly about like maybe 2 miles away from the Hidden Leaf Village. Or 1.5 miles away from the Hidden Leaf Village. So they go out there, and they're like the village explains that all like these bandits keep attacking and we need help, defeating them. And Naruto's like, oh, this should be easy, and Sakura was like, yeah, but they're bandits and we're just kids. And Naruto's like, yeah, though, but they're bandits and we're ninja. You see the difference? They're bandits. No training. We're ninjas. We have training. And if push comes to shove, Sasuke would just use his Sharingan and save us all anyway. And this, like, Sasuke was like, I like how you got all that faith in me, fam. But I barely know how to activate my shit, so good luck with that one. And like Naruto basically, like Naruto goes and he like asks one of the villagers, like, where did you see the last place they ran off into? And the villager points that way, and Naruto goes in the opposite direction. And the villager was like, but why did you tell me? Why did you ask me? And Naruto's like, because the bandits wouldn't sit in the same place that they ran off in. They would run around to discourage you. Or at least that's what I would do. So Naruto walks like about, I'm going to say, half a mile away from the Leaf Village again. And like away from the village, like away from that little like town area. He walks a half a mile in the opposite direction. And when he gets there, like when they all get there, Naruto like, I just want to try something. And Naruto uses Naruto sees the camp. So what Naruto does is that like he places, I can't do or say shit that, oh my god, I got something else on my mind. Naruto basically tells Kakashi that they should come at them from all different angles, that way nobody can escape. And like as they're doing this, Naruto realizes like, yo, something feels off. So he go like the bandits, like after the bandits get called out, they come out and they get dealt with accordingly. And they start heading back to the Leaf Village. And Naruto, like as the closer and closer they get to the Leaf Village, Naruto gets like more like anxiety basically. And when he gets to the Leaf Village, he sees the girl getting harassed by some Geni that Naruto have no business knowing. And Naruto like gets this fury, like this overwhelming anger for no reason, no one knows why. and then like you can visibly see like this light blue chakra just emanating off of him. Like it's not normal chakra. And Naruto, like the girl looks over and she sees this, and she basically starts resonating the same energy that Naruto's resonating. And this is where I'm gonna end this part off. Hope y'all enjoyed. As I stated before, I'm gonna put a link to my Discord in the pinned comment if you want to join. And peace out.